Hey guys, welcome to your first park data collection day. This is going to be your homework, so once a week you are going to be required to go to the park and collect some information about the park that you are studying. Okay? And so before you go, you need to arrange your science notebook. So please get out your science notebook. This might have some weird math things throughout it. I know mine does. It has all this weird math. But we're going to go to the next empty page. This one is nowhere near as organized as Miss Erlang's, but it's okay. You are going to go to your next empty page. You are going to write across the top, science, park, project. And the first thing you need to write down is you need to write down the park name. Okay? And the park that I am going to be studying is the Presidio. If you need to go onto Google Maps to figure out the name of your park, please do so, because I do need to know what park you are becoming an expert in. Once you've written down the name of your park, you are going to make yourself a data table to collect data on. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be dividing your paper up into 3 sections. Okay? And I like to put a bar across the top so I can label what each of my sections is. Your job at the park today is to write about all the different species of plants, animals, and insects that you see. And so the first thing that you're going to write is type. I don't expect you to know what type of tree it is. I don't expect you to know what type of bird is it. That's why we're not writing, or what species of tree or what species of bird. That's why we're not writing species here. In this column, you're just gonna give me the general word for, like, if it was a bird, I want you to write bird. If it was a tree, I want you to write tree. You know that there's many different species of birds and many different species of trees, and we will get to that later as we learn the different types of birds and plants and animals that we have in San Francisco. Second, you are going to do a description. Okay? I forgot an R, didn't I? Description. And last, you are going to write about its habitat. This is where it lives. So, does it live in the soil? Does it live in a tree? Does it live in a burrow in the ground? You are going to have to try to figure out where it might live. Okay, you are going to be doing this for all the different things you see at that park. And if you see multiple of the same type, maybe just put a little star next to it. So if you see a million of trees that you think are the exact same type of tree, put a star. But if you think they're different types of trees, then I want you to write down another tree and write about its differences. Okay, so now I'm going to go out to the park and I am going to take data on my plants. So to do that, I got to put my adventure hat on, and I will see you out. Hey class, so here I am at my park. You are going to walk to a park near your house. You'll notice I have my adventure hat on. I'm wearing some adventure shoes that can get muddy. I have my mask on because I'm trying to be safe. I brought my science notebook, and I have a pencil. And there's this really cute puppy about to come up near me. Okay, so when you're at your park, your job is to track not every single, there's probably a lot of plants and animals, but as many plants and animals as you can find and write about them in your science notebook. So, can I switch this screen? So I'm going to switch my screen so I can show you the plants and animals I see, and as I record them in my notebook. Okay, so here I have my notebook. I have this plant. And you'll notice I live in a kind of a weird park. I live really close to the beach, so my park doesn't have grass. It has sand. But I can still record all the different things I see. So the first thing I see is I see a bush. So on my notebook, I'm gonna write down bush. I'm gonna say that this bush, to me, looks kind of gray, and it has small leaves. And its habitat is it is growing in sand. Yours might be growing in dirt or somewhere else. Okay, and I'm gonna keep walking. Okay, so I got done with my homework. This is my notebook. I have 2 whole pages of species that I saw. You might have seen more. You might have seen less. I'm not expecting you to write down every single plant that you see in a park. There are lots of plants in parks. But I do want you to write down as many different things as you can see. See if your park has tons of different stuff, or maybe it only has a bunch of the same stuff. Okay? We are going to be using this information in class for our next science period. So make sure you bring your notebook and make sure you're ready to talk about your park. Okay? Hey guys. Okay, I'm back from my walk. I'm gonna take off my adventure hat, put on my just warm indoor hat. Okay, so now you might be asking the question, how do I turn this in, Miss Ebner or Miss Lucero? This is on a piece of paper. You have 2 options. 1, if you are really good at taking a photo of pages and uploading it and having that be your submission for this homework assignment, you should do that. But if you don't, there is a document below for you to input the things that you wrote down. You can now input them into that document, okay? I will have an example document attached below so that you can see what I'm talking about. But you should basically just be taking all the things that you wrote down, all those really great plants, animals, bugs, everything you wrote down, and inputting it into that document. Also, extra exciting. If anyone saw a coyote, I better see it in that document, okay? Okay. Again, we are going to be using this in class later or at some point next week, so make sure you get this done. And if you have any questions, reach out to me or Miss Lucero via text or email. Okay, thank you so much. Have a great weekend. Bye.